Can you believe this? Yes! Hello everybody, welcome back. This is me, Paul. This is my studio Warsaw, Poland, my humble YouTube channel. Good to see you again. Guys, this is the video I've been planning for years, literally. All the Pultec EQP1 emulations, and meaning all the Pultec emulations, I mean it. I gathered 10 of them, even 11, but one didn't really work. You're gonna see it in a minute. But yes, all the Pultecs EQP1 emulations that are out there, how they sound, how they differ, should you get one, and which one should it be? That's what's gonna happen today. Yeah, and I'm actually gonna answer this question right now. If you don't own any Pultec EQP1 emulation, you should actually get one, because it's gonna be great, probably great for your music on many sources in many cases. And as always, if you think this channel is a cool place, if you like my studio and my videos, please subscribe somewhere here down in the left corner, get notified, like this vid, and comment on it down below so that I know what you think about my test, which Pultec is your favorite in this test, or simply which one you are using in your studio. Thanks, let's go. Plus, if you want to support me, my channel, and you both like the plugins presented, you're gonna find some affiliate links down below. Thanks. All right, the session is ready, but before we dive into plugins, let's learn a bit about Pultec equalizer. Yes, it's a passive tube equalizer dating back to 1956. A small company called pulse-tec, short Pultec, was founded in New Jersey, United States, to construct this, one of the most legendary, and I mean it, pieces of studio gear. Pultec is very well known for warming up your low end and giving your high end this shiny, true, organic sparkle. Because it's tube driven, it's passive, so it can enrich your signal harmonically, not only just the EQ curve changes. Also, Pultec is well known for boosting and cutting the frequencies at the same time with a small shift. So actually boosting the low end and cutting it is going to create some kind of this shape. And also this is called a Pultec trick on your kick, for example, used many times. And generally this is a legendary, one of the most seriously legendary studio equipment ever made. It's been cloned, copied, reconstructed by many hardware producers, Clark Technique, Tegeler, TubeTech, and more. And the original one, let's say, looks like this. This is a new re-edition from Sweetwater, but generally this is Pultec EQP1. So boosting and attenuating selected low end, boosting, attenuating selected high-end frequency and bandwidth. So the Q of your equalizer is here. And that's it, maybe. Just a word about Pultec, and let's get back to our session. But I told you I'm gonna have 10 Pultecs for you. Actually, I wanted to have 11, but the one coming from Apogee FX Rack doesn't want to activate as a demo. I never used any Apogee plugins as a demo. Here's my iLog account, and attempt to start the trial too many times. I get this, which is not true because I never ever ran anything by Apogee. So I don't know what's up with my iLog or with Apogee licensing system, but I'm not able to run Apogee Pultec emulation in my test. It's the only one included, but I have 10 different. 6 of them are paid ones, 4 of them are free ones. Let's take a look at what we have here. The session opened finally. This is the track I used for this test in its raw form. And these are our contenders I'm gonna talk about in a second. Yes, there's plenty of them. Maybe, yes, it's a demo mode. Let's maybe close all this. And this is the track, and I'm gonna play a small chunk of this track to you.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Oh, you know you're all I want. Keep
Yeah, and so on and so on. A nice pop, vintage pop track, easygoing, with a nice verse and even a nicer chorus part. And what I did to it is that I applied Kerhoff in this form. I put a low shelf and a high shelf. I cut both the low end and high end to make it a bit dull, to make it sound like a bad recording, because actually this is why Pultec was made. Back then in the 50s of the previous century, all the playback and recording systems, they were far from perfect, and they were not carrying all the low and high end material content. So all the microphones, preamps, all the sound carriers like tapes, they really lacked a lot in the bandwidth, and Pultec was actually made to compensate this as much as possible. Yeah, so that's how it's gonna sound after my, let's say, spoiling the signal the real vintage way.
Instead of running away and jumping the gun to play it safe.
Yeah, sounds like an older kind of recording. So now that Pultec can show us some of its magic, my friends. And these are the contenders for today. Acustica Audio, which is my favorite one, I'm not gonna lie to you. Before it was my favorite one. I used UAD version a lot. I consider it a very good one. Then comes IK Multimedia, which has a smaller but scalable interface, a darker one, also neat, clean. I don't know it, I just tweaked it right now. Then comes pteq-x by Waves in demo mode with occasional mutes. Then comes Nomad Factory, which actually is a set of things. EQP1, MEQ5, which was mid-range EQ, HLF3, which was high and low pass, and then it all creates this whole thing. There's this analog character mount. I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'm not gonna tweak this. Then comes NoiseAsh rule-tec, which I tweaked once quite a long time ago. It was awful. It didn't boost anything in the low end. It made everything dull, flat, and very bad sounding when boosting. Maybe they improved a bit on it. So these are 6 paid ones. And then come 4 free ones, which is Warmy by Kiive Audio, looking like this. Then Ignite Amps, pteq-x, which is also quite I think that it's the most well-known in the freebies area, which is also EQP1, MQ5, and HL3C. It's a set of Pultecs. Here then comes Analog Obsession, which is also free, or let's say it's a donationware, and it is a great one for many. I also do believe that Analog Obsession plugins are actually really good. And then comes Sonimus, which is not directly EQP1. It's something, let's say, inspired by EQP1. I got boost attenuation for selected frequencies, high boost for selected frequencies, and then there's this mid-range here. I'm not going to use. The drive is set like this. By default, it's off now. Should I turn it on? I don't know. This is the default setting. Maybe I should leave it like this. And well, we're going to listen to all of these to decide which one sounds really nice. Maybe all of them sound nice, but which one is the best one for your music? Here comes Acustica Audio.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone.
This is what Pultec does to your music. I wouldn't be surprised if cutting this like this and adding Pultec makes it sound better than the original. Actually, you know what? Let's check on this.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone.
maybe a bit too much bass added, but it's more for 3D actually, if you ask me. I'm not gonna cut all my masters to boost them with Pultec, but yes, Pultec is a magic maker. It's truly a very simple and an amazing studio unit. And Acustica audio is a special one for me because it's not an algorithm, it's a convolution, as all Acustica audio EQs. And it's got this kind of a very lively sparkle in the top end that I absolutely adore, that I absolutely love in Acustica audio version. And it's easily my favorite one, the best sounding. As for me, let's listen maybe again to dry wet signals somewhere starting here.
Let's spend the weekend here in this bed. We can sleep in and let the feelings overflow. Useless trying to fight this. Let's just
Yeah, so without talking too much, there is this something very noble, very real in the top end of this plugin. That's why it's my main choice. Getting next to UAD version, let's simply play and hear how it sounds.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I
Not bad at all, right? But let's compare it against Acustica actually.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone.
There is something really 3D about Acustica. It seriously is there. And the difference is very minor, but I do believe it's still there, and I choose simply Acustica audio. Also, this is the third one, IK Multimedia. As you can see, I tweak them very similar. Low frequency is at 30, bandwidth is maximum, boost is around 6-7, cut, boost of the highs is at 12, somewhere around 7-8-9. They are tweaked all a bit different because they are differently calibrated. But the sonic result is quite similar for all of them. And let's go with IK Multimedia version now.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun.
There is this something with Acustica audio, I still can hear it, though IK Multimedia is not bad at all, don't get me wrong. Then comes Waves, which unfortunately is going to give us bursts of silence, but still let's try to compare again against my reference, my choice, Acustica audio.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come on.
It's not very round at the bottom end. Still, yes, I tweaked it differently, but still I'm not very convinced whether it sounds good or not. Okay, let's go to Nomad Factory.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all.
Oops, it did reset. Ah, no, because it's a demo.
No more games. Can't we just say its name instead of running away and jumping the gun to play it safe? Let's spin the.
Wow, that's actually good. I tweaked it very, very quickly right away. There's a level difference. They are not gain matched for now, but really, seriously, not too bad, I would say. Then comes NoiseAsh version.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone.
Again, it's okay. I boosted the low end a bit, the high end a bit, but there is something really dead about it. It sounds a bit like a simple digital EQ with very mechanical saturation, with no any real idea how Pultec behaves. It's improved, surely, but it doesn't sound like anything serious for me still, if you ask me. Now comes Kiive Audio, a free one.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone. No more games. Can't we just...
Sounds like it was boosting somewhere around 5K or 8K, not 12K. Maybe we should switch to 16.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying...
Okay, let's say this is what it is. Ignite. Let's go.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come on.
There's more presence, more punch in the low end. Maybe I should boost it a bit more here.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone. No more.
The transients, the attack, got too soft on this one. I can hear that my kick lost. It's not the matter of frequencies. My kick lost something here, definitely. It's a free one. Does it sound bad? Not at all. Would I use it having Acustica? Probably not. Let's go for Analog Obsession.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone.
There is something really cool, very round, very nice about Acustica audio version. And it's not the matter of the frequency content. It's the matter of preserving the attack phase, the dynamics of the signal, enriching it in a very, very specific way. And then comes Sonimus, the one I know nothing about.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone. No more games. Can't we just say its name instead of running off?
Yeah, I can't boost it more. Actually, that's it. That's all I can do. And as I did some minor corrections, you know what? I'm gonna re-render, because I rendered everything here. I'm gonna re-render this, because we're gonna make a blind test using HOFA blind test, so that maybe I'm just kind of mistaken in my judgments, and blind test is going to tell me who's really the king, who sounds best to my ears. Give me a second. Okie dokie, my friends. I rendered everything. I gain match. No, I forgot about this actually. Normalizing into -18, I normalized this one as well. And they all got our favorite blind test. So now I'm gonna start actually the test, and I'm gonna listen to these, making some notes, whether Acustica is really so good and so 3D compared to the rest. Which one is the best? Which one should you get? Let's go.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone. No more games. Can't we just say its name instead
It's such a hard choice. 10 Pultecs, and they sound scary similar sometimes. Though I do believe I have my favorites. I'm gonna spend a bit more time with it. Maybe I'm gonna cut this video here to shorten this process for you. I do have my favorites. I have to listen to them more carefully. All right, guys, I did listen to it more. I'm kind of seriously stressed out because I'm so much about, Acustica audio is surely the best and I can recognize it while listening. Frankly, it was a very hard choice to make. I've been listening to it for quite some minutes. And I wish I could tell you this is what I hear exactly. But I'm gonna try to justify my choices before I reveal them. I suppose this is number one, and this is Acustica audio. It's got most character, it's most 3D, sorry for the word, because it's not precise somehow. But the feel, the organic feel, the transiental content, the general liveliness, attractiveness, the shine, it's definitely here. As for me, remember, they are all very precisely gain matched. I also took care of getting rid of these breaks that were there in Nomad Factory and Waves so that I'm not suggested by the gaps that I'm hearing. Then I would say that this is number 2. So here comes something that sounds really very good, and then comes all the rest. And we're gonna try to reveal these and talk about them a bit, what we hear and why is it like this. Whew. Let's go. Can you believe this? Yes, this is acoustic audio. Guys, I guessed it. I don't really care about the rest, because I got Acustica audio right. And that's the most important thing for me. We're gonna take a short listen to each to speak about what we hear and comment on each of these, maybe.
Useless trying to fight this. Let's just give in and let the feelings over.
Feels sounds just the best, as simple as that, my friends. And this is my choice, definitely. What's cool is that IK Multimedia is the second one. I didn't know it. I suppose it's a good one. Let's compare.
Useless trying to fight this. Let's just give in and let the feelings overflow.
Not bad at all. I got some doubts about Kiive audio because I said it definitely a bit too bright than the rest. So my choice could be suggested by the fact that it's simply brighter, but still it sounds very good, and it's a free one coming at third place.
Useless trying to fight this. Let's just give in and let the feelings over.
It's a bit more present, but still doesn't sound bad. Then U80 comes fourth.
Useless trying to fight this. Let's just give in and let the feelings overflow.
Very comparable results to Acustica. NoiseAsh, the one I was afraid of most, comes fifth.
Useless trying to fight this. Let's just give in and let the feelings overflow.
Waves comes sixth. I'm not a fan of Waves. I can't really tweak Waves plugins. They used to be good. Their all algorithms used to be good many years ago. These are very simple, very CPU efficient algorithms, but sometimes I have a feeling they are too simple. Not too much happening, not too much effort put into emulating the hardware. Let's listen.
Running away and jumping the gun to play it safe. Let's spend the weekend here in this bed we can sleep in.
just so-so. It's Acustica definitely sounds more 3D, better simply. Then number 7, Analog Obsession.
Running away and jumping the gun to play it safe. Let's spend the weekend here in this bed. We can.
And now differences become more and more obvious. There's some mud, unwanted mud and mess in the low end of this. It's not the matter that there's too much of it or too little of this low end. Something doesn't feel right there, simply. Then comes Nomad Factory. What's wrong with this one?
Running away and jumping the gun to play it safe. Let's spend the weekend here in this bed. We can sleep in and let.
Just not too lively, not too interesting, kind of flat and boring, not too exciting. Ignite Amps.
Running away and jumping the gun to play it safe. Let's spend the weekend here in this bed.
Same, quite flat, uninteresting. And Sonimus is, that was easy to guess, it's the darkest one. And I can remember that that was the maximum I could put on it to make it bright and shiny, and there was not enough simply.
Running away and jumping the gun to play it safe. Let's spend the.
Yes, the least present, so to say, so that was an easy part of this test, guessing this was Sonimus. There are a couple of surprises. The first thing is that Acustica audio is the king, for my ears at least, and I seriously can distinct it from all the rest and hear it. This one sounds best, and I want to use this. Though, remember, they come very, very close. Also, I didn't precisely tweak them exactly maybe the same because I'm not used to them so much and stuff. The serious contender here is IK Multimedia. I had no idea is gonna come second. Kiive Audio did very well, but maybe this is because it was kind of too bright and too present comparing to the rest. UAD, I supposed UAD to make top 3, so let's say I could make Kiive. Actually, when I'm thinking about right now, I could say that Kiive is number 4, UAD is number 3. So it somehow made top 3. Then NoiseAsh, they improved NoiseAsh because it used to be awful. Nice. Waves is kind of so-so. Analog Obsession and the mud in the low end was kind of a negative surprise for me. Nomad Factory coming 8, fine. And 3 Ignite Amps and Sonimus, they landed here, and I'm absolutely fine with it. Remember, these are not bad at all, especially Ignite Amps. These are just free plugins, so still you get an amazing value using them. But if I was to use a free one, I would definitely go for Kiive Audio. That would be my real choice in the freebies department. And as for paid ones, go Acustica. Guys, that's it. I'm really thrilled and excited to sum the things up for you now. What a ride we had today, guys. How did you like it? I liked it a lot. I enjoyed this test a lot, I have to tell you. I also learned a lot. I learned that I seriously somehow trained my ears and I chose my tool set for real. And I'm happy about it, that I can somehow rely on my choices and they are not like random ones. Also, UAD came at the top part of the list. IK was a really nice surprise. And well, there are plenty of Pultecs to choose from. Most of them sound really, really very good. There are some freebies like Kiive Audio that are hidden gems out there coming completely for free. And maybe the main lesson is that Pultec EQP1, the real thing, or any clone or any emulation is good for your music. If you haven't used it yet, go for it. Choose the one you'd like to use and simply go for it. Thanks, guys. That's it for today. Hope to hear from you very, very soon. Take care. Bye.